I'm gonna react to this bull crap, this football world, man. They talking about
Indianapolis in recent years. Daniel Jones will be the 11th different starting quarterback for the Colts since Andrew Luck shocked the world with his retirement in 2019.
Hear me? Can you hear me good?
Ties them with the Browns and the Commanders for the most starting QBs by any team during that span. Steichen was asked yesterday what he prioritized in making his decision.
They got going on, boy.
I thought the competition in training camp was great by both of those guys. It was good to see them cheering for each other.
It should have been AR, bro. I don't know why they chose Daniel Jones,
about
bro.
The consistency, and that's really what I was looking for. And look, he's our starting quarterback for the season. You know, I don't want to have a quick leash on that. I feel confident.
We drafted this dude number 4.
Every business owner with people out in the field needs to know about
They
connecting.
got me quick.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team puts in their availability, I click auto schedule, and boom,
They
there
got
it goes.
me.
No more.
You know, you just got to respect the decision. You know, they feel like he's the better fit for the team, better fit for the outcome of us winning. So you just got to respect it and just keep working. You know, that doesn't undermine any other work I've been putting in. Doesn't, you know, it doesn't say that I haven't improved.
Okay, put your feet up. We have a lot to say.
Man,
We'll start with why this happened, and then we'll dive into what it means.
Starting.
Dan Graziano, why did they make this decision?
He need more
You heard the word
reps.
consistency come out of Shane Steichen's mouth. That calling around on this last night, that was the word that kept coming up. That Daniel Jones was the more consistent performer throughout the offseason, throughout training camp and the preseason. I don't get the sense that he ran away with the job. I think they were happy with the improvements they saw from Anthony Richardson.
Man,
they
tank
obviously
for
want
Arch
to see
Manning.
more.
Stop playing meaning.
But they felt like, I mean, they're trying to win the game. They're trying to beat, who are they open with? Miami, right? Like they're trying to have a good season and win their division. And right now they feel like Daniel Jones is a little more trustworthy in terms of what he's going to be week to week, play to play than Anthony Richardson.
They just showing the good highlights. They need to show that shit that he did in that game was terrible, buddy.
Well, I am disappointed for the young man. Sure. No question about that. Because, look, Anthony is going to have to fight the perception that was created down in Houston when he went out of the football game for the rest of his career. Right or wrong, he's going to have to
reminder,
affect that.
he tapped out of the game in the middle, which I think I've not heard one football player said they've ever heard of a quarterback
and you know
doing
what?
that.
Yeah, and that's not hyperbole. I've never seen that in my life.
I agree.
Okay, and he's going to have to fight that for the rest of his career. I think in this situation, look, let's think back to
Man, I don't care what they talking about.
Trey gets hurt. Jimmy Garoppolo comes in, and then Brock Purdy emerges the following year.
AR.
That is what kept all of us from talking about Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch's tenure in San Francisco. The fact that they were able to, in essence, level up at the quarterback position after investing a top 5 pick in a quarterback. Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard, you're in the same situation now. If you do not level up, and this does not result in you turning this franchise around and you wind up making a serious run in the South and maybe trying to win the division, your jobs are on the line. Especially with new ownership.
On my mama, they jobs on the line. And on some real shit, though, I think
this is all in. This is all or nothing.
Regardless if we have a good year or not with Daniel Jones.
Look, it really does feel like his time
fire the head coach. Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard need to be gone.
He wasn't going to have a quick leash.
Restart these niggas. I'm tired.
I've moved on. This young man can say what he wants. I've moved on.
Yeah, I mean, this is like going on Top Chef and they tell you can pick like one ingredient to make a dish and you pick chicken breast instead of yellowtail, right? Because you know what you can do with chicken breast, right? We could grill it, we could fry it. It's going to be the bottom of that is what we know. And then yellowtail is volatile. You know what I'm saying? It may not end up being exactly what you want, but if you get it right, the dish you could prepare is something serious. That's what happens with Anthony Richardson, right? You have these incredible highs. You see these throws. You see the ability to run the football. He runs over guys as he goes into the end zone. And then you have a 5-yard out and he throws it into the stands, right? Or there is a roll to cover 3 and he doesn't pick it up and he puts the football in the middle of the field in harm's way. And so what Shane Steichen is saying is if my job is on the line, I want to know what I'm going to get. I want to know how I can game plan week to week based on what my quarterback can do well, based on the fact that my quarterback is going to read the
AR look
exactly
better
the way
though.
I tell him to, based on the fact that I can be strategically smart about not
he
putting
got a higher
ceiling, so we don't see some of the things that's
a little bit more exciting. Not a little bit, a lot more exciting.
Controlling the ball and turning the football over, but what it says about Anthony Richardson is not only did we make a mistake in our evaluation, we've made a mistake in our development. Because when a player fails for the reason you expected him to fail if it was going to happen, that's on the organization.
Man,
you
when
knew
I go
when
to the
you
games,
drafted him, he needed reps.
Right.
You knew when you
And
drafted him
when
that
I go
in
to the
order for him
game
to get better,
on the
he
seventh,
had
bro,
to play.
if
And
I
when you
go
bring
and
Daniel
Daniel
Jones
Jones
in,
throw a
you say,
pick
you know what?
in the first quarter,
we're not
I'm
going to
leaving.
allow him to get those reps to be good
I'm
here.
about
It's
her,
time to trade him
Eddie.
and move on.
So a couple things. That problem, one of the problems he's had getting reps is he hasn't been healthy enough to be on the field. They knew that about him when they drafted him too, though, right? Because that was an issue in college. So that's been a big problem. The lack of trustworthiness in terms of his availability week to week, I think, factors into this as well. But you know, Daniel Jones has not been the healthiest quarterback in his career either. For Shane Steichen to say what he said about he's the starter all year, it doesn't always work out that way. 18 teams used more than one quarterback last year. Last year, Bryce Young got benched from Carolina. We thought that was it for him. Then Andy Dalton has a car accident, and Bryce Young gets the job back and runs with it.
That's crazy,
so,
bro.
you know, if you're the Colts, maybe in the back of your mind, you're hoping that because this isn't Brock Purdy. Like Daniel Jones, like they didn't draft and develop him. Like they didn't find a diamond in the rough. Like we know what he is. Elevate the floor.
But the thing is, like
where they needed to.
He signed a 1-year deal, $14 million.
Like he was already anticipating. Like people are going to say, well, what can Anthony do to get back in there? And he's like, hey, look, let me just squash that right now. He's our starter. I'm not trying to have a quick leash here. Like, that to me signifies, like, I've really moved on from trying to develop this guy.
You don't think that's just the right thing to say in the moment? Like, if he's, we'll take it week to week.
It is, Dan, but at the same time, I mean, you're talking about the 4th overall pick.
Yeah.
Okay? And Chris Ballard is sitting somewhere during that media availability going, damn, like, I'm the one who kind of sold us all on this. Yeah. And he just talked recently about the fact that, you know, it's a mistake to maybe pull the plug on guys in year 3 going into year 4. Like, we've seen the late developing quarterbacks.
Basically
we've seen that now.
Plug, bro.
That can happen.
Sign us. I'll come out there and play. Sign me 1 year, $14 million.
You know what? They're all out of time.
I come out there and stink up the joint, Eddie.
Daniel Jones has to blow you away for you to sell to your locker room, because to me, you don't speak to the media. You speak to your locker room through the media, right? And so if I am one of those players on that team, if I'm Quentin Nelson, if I'm Cam Bynum that just came over from the Minnesota Vikings, we can't go back to Anthony Richardson. Because what you're telling me when you say we will not have a short leash is I believe Daniel Jones is so far in front of the next option that we're not even thinking about continuing to develop him to give him a chance at another point.
He look like a scared cat. He like a deer in headlights. Boy, I hate his eyes. He be like, geez.
If Daniel Jones doesn't play well, I'm looking at Shane Steichen like you don't even want him.
I think that's the only way, RC, that he winds up getting back in there.
Why are you not investing in tax liens?
I ain't investing because I ain't got no money, nigga.
Why are you not investing into one of the most incredible?
Is if Daniel Jones gets hurt, or if it's so abysmal. Yeah. If it's so abysmal that he's like, you know, that someone else steps in, which we know can happen, right?
It happens
we know, like, people above can go, nah.
Right, on me, get off the screen.
Remember now, this was a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what
Louis,
you thought.
From your evaluation of Anthony Richardson on the outside, your evaluation as he was going into the draft, does he look like the type of guy, does he feel like the type of dude that gets better watching somebody else play?
Of course not.
Right, so how
that's what I was trying to say.
Of course not.
Hold on.
Well, because
that's one of my things right there, Cuddy. One of my things about this whole situation, right, is he's a top 5 pick. He was drafted number 4 overall in 2023 or whatever, I believe. Right? Y'all throw him out there. They throw him out there in the fire. Played. He got hurt. Broke his collarbone or AC, whatever he fucked up on his shoulder on his throwing arm. Or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was out for the season. Boom. He came back. He played the second year. He played decent. We didn't make the playoffs. He got a little bit banged up at the end. Somebody else played or whatever. This year, the first preseason game he played, he dislocated his pinky on his throwing hand. Came back. They popped it back in place. He played the next preseason game. And I went to one of the training camps. He looked better to me than Daniel Jones. Like, I don't get it. For him to get any better, he has to have more reps. He has to play more. He got to play more. And if he's not playing and he's sitting on the sideline, how the hell is he getting any better? That shit doesn't make any sense at all. Fire the head coach. Fire the GM. Obviously, you probably can't fire him right now because the season about to start. But they got to be gone, bro. They got to be gone. What's happening? LaCoy Aaka. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over, bro. I'm tired of it, Berkey. Tired of it, bro. I'm trying to see. Let me see Jeff Teague, I'm talking about it too.
Yeah. 4 1/4 wide, 4.5
bro,
deep.
like,
nothing's changed.
exactly. You can't expect him to just sit on the sideline and get better.
Well,
shit, if anything, let him go.
maybe a
Let the
little's
team-
changed.
You feel me? Like at this point, it's like let that man go,
Yeah, like
bro.
you said, the city is going down.
Let him
man.
go to
QB1 has
goddamn
been solidified for the coach.
to the
How y'all
Rams.
feeling, man?
I'd rather see Anthony Richardson, bro. For real, bro. I do not want to see Daniel Jones, bro.
Well, what if I understand, man? Y'all know I Dr. Umar a lot of stuff on this show, but what if I'm just playing better than you?
Listen, before we have an opinion about this, I would love to go to some of these videos. We got Ryan Clark talk about it before it was named. You got Anthony Richards' reaction from it, and then you got Quentin Nelson. How they feel about it.
Richardson, this isn't like trying to choose between the ultimatum and she's trying to tell me something. Two beautiful books written by Dan Graziano, right? You see things like this, right? He misses an easy check down, and now you have a swing route. He gets to the right throw, but it's off the mark. And then you watch him do some things that go above and beyond the X's and O's. Here he's being spied by Isaiah Simmons. It's a 3rd and 9. He makes a move. He gets the first down. And now this play got called back, but there's going to be a free rusher off of the right side of the line. He's going to fade to his left, and he's going to
Zaire, you better be paying attention.
a good throw. It's a perfect throw. It's a great throw.
See that shit?
It was a good throw.
It's a throw that not many people in the world can make. And so if I'm Shane Steichen and I'm sitting there, these sorts of plays, when he does the good things, these are the things I'm trying to get more.
Right, and that's exactly why he has to keep playing. He has to keep getting reps. He's only going to get better. He has to play. He's not a guy that can sit on the sideline and just keep sitting there learning and learning and learning.
Yeah.
That shit's not going to help him.
I agree with that last statement.
Ryan Clark was spitting. Let's go.
That's
to
not gonna
Anthony
help
Richards'
him, bro.
Response to that.
My boy got a fade.
Somewhat surprised, but at the end of the day, we all knew somebody was gonna have to be on this end of the stick. It was me. I feel like I did improve. That's what I talked about earlier. My improvement was there, but there's still ways I can improve. There's still ways I can become a better player. Become a starter in this league. So I feel like I did a decent job of improving. But
Man, if I was him, I would have been on there honest, bro. I'd be like, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'd have been like, I'm gonna be honest, dog. I'd have been like, let me be honest. You know what I'm saying? We knew somebody was gonna be the starter. Knew somebody was gonna get picked. I didn't get picked. I felt like, that I guess they believe, he fits the team better and stuff like that. I got stuff that I didn't improve on. But on some real shit. Get me out of here! I won't play here no more! Get these cameras out my face! Trade me right now! That's what I would have said, nigga. Fuck them! We ball! That's what I would have said. Like, get out of here with all that. Get out my face right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm calling my agent. Hello? What's happening, dog? Yeah, man, I'm upset about the trade. I mean, about the, me being, benching me and stuff, being second string, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Get me up out of here. Trade me, goddamn, anywhere but here, goddamn. Like, for real. Like, they whack as hell. Come on, cuz. Man, you ain't got more time. You need to play now, bro. Football years is different than, you know what I'm saying? 23 years old. Bro, he younger than you, Cuddy.
That they've dealt with the last couple of years.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. You look around the league and see just like
Tank for Arch at this point, man. I'm finna give me an Arch Manning jersey. I'm wearing that motherfucker every day. Would have been hit up an agent on stupid ass. As soon as I seen his dookie ass starting over me, on me. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not saying Daniel Jones is trash. If Daniel Jones, obviously he's in the league. He got skill.
There's been a lot of takes about this.
He got skill, bro. He can play. But I'm not starting him over AR though. He need the reps. Don't get me wrong. He probably gonna play He could probably give us a good 4 to 5, 6 max games. He gonna play pretty decent, and maybe one game out of all those 5 or 6, he gonna kill. But then he gonna start throwing interceptions. He probably gonna get banged up. That's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking is gonna end up happening. What's gonna end up happening is what I believe is gonna end up happening is this nigga gonna either get hurt at some point, or he gonna play a terrible ass game. He's gonna get benched. AR gonna come and play, and AR gonna kill, and then he gonna start the rest of the season. That's the only other way that AR gonna end up playing. I feel like if Daniel Jones stink up the joint or he gets injured, cause I don't think Daniel Jones is gonna play the full year. At some point he gonna stink up the joint, or he gonna get injured, he gonna get banged up, something like that, and AR gonna have to come in. He gonna be in the blue tent or whatever, and then he gonna end up coming back out and playing again, and he just gonna stick up the joint. We gonna lose games. You feel me? They chose him because they feel like he played more consistent in training camp, and they feel like he's the guy that they think that can help us win games. Nigga, if he go out there and he ain't helping us win games, take him out the game. But you're right. But to start him over AR is crazy. It's like for real. Let AR get that PT and see if he gonna be a pocket QB or scrambler. Let us see the game. That's what I'm saying. We need to see more of him. We need to see a full season of this man. We ain't seen a full season of the dude yet. That's what I'm saying. Like they playing with this man's career. What the hell is this? Yeah,
Situation. A lot of people are upset, especially Colts fans, that Anthony Richardson was not named QB1.
It's freaking ridiculous.
How y'all feel about that?
I pretty much knew that was gonna happen. I mean, it was kind of the writing was on the wall. Once he had the surgery on his shoulder, and they brought Daniel Jones in, I'm like, people don't feel like Daniel Jones got a fair shake in New York. I do. I think he played a lot. I think he was a starter for most of his career there, and he didn't perform at a high level at all.
Nope.
But I kind of knew this was coming.
Bro, Daniel Jones' record, I believe, is like 24 and 44 and 1 when he was a starter, bro, in New York.
You can't have a black quarterback
That's terrible.
in Indianapolis, not to say it like that, unless he's going to be performing at a crazy level. It can't be no kind of questions about it.
He got to overperform. That's a fact, bro.
Yeah.
No offense.
And then I don't want to hear about that shit. They chose him because he white. You ain't about to put that race stuff in there, though. I don't think that got nothing to do with it.
Because the very interesting part about this is he has only played 15 games, albeit injury or whatever. You want him on the field, he couldn't be there, whatever happened. Bro, you have to at least give him a chance to be a quarterback. We have seen what Daniel Jones can do. And like Ryan Clark said, when you get him, you decide you're a quarterback next year. Even if they wanted to move on from Anthony Richardson, you can't even move on from him now because you haven't even given him a fair shake to even get anything back from the situation.
Right.
Now, I think, honestly, this could be a blessing in disguise for him because if Daniel Jones get out here and stink it up like he's known to do, now he gets to go kill with
Didn't
no
I just
pressure.
say that?
If they start off...
Didn't I just say that?
If
he stink up the joint and then AR come out, that's his time to shine. That's his time to shine, bro. And that's what I'm thinking what it is. I think their philosophy is, they thought is like, we feel like Daniel Jones. I feel like they feel like Daniel Jones didn't play that much better than him through training camp and preseason. But they feel like he might get better chances because he's already been playing longer in the league, that he might give him a better chance to win games, right? He might give him a better chance to win games. But I think, like I said, and then what he just said, saying what I said, Daniel Jones stink up the joint, AR come in, that's your chance to shine, bro. That's your chance to shine. And if you come in and you don't shine, bro, tank for Arch. I want Arch Manning, regardless if he kill or not, man. You feel me? Playing me, dog.
They probably get paid again.
Rich just gotta stay healthy though, bro.
Yeah, I
Once
agree.
he get his moment, he just gotta stay healthy. I mean, they gave him the keys. Like, bro just got injured. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just nothing on this, bro. Like, I can see if you go get a quarterback you thought it was going to be better, or you thought it was going to, like, I don't know. Daniel Jones shit is just weird. There's no way you've seen him the last couple of years and you want him to be a QB1, bro.
Yeah.
I just can't make sense of that. I'm not the biggest football guy to break everything down, but, bro, you have to give Anthony Richardson a chance. If this year it didn't work out, okay, I get it. Move on. But he ain't played enough, and he's still younger than most of the other QBs in the league at this age anyway. He didn't get a lot to play in college because he, you know what I'm saying, the minutes was low, short time period. Let him play, bro.
That's the thing that I'm talking about. He didn't have enough experience.
Yeah.
Like, even in college. But I think they're going to Justin Fields him. Like, I think he's going to eventually Terrell Pryor him, all those kind of things. Like, he's going to get a chance to play quarterback, but he's going to be a backup or end up being a wide out or something else is going to change. He's so athletically gifted. But I just don't think he has enough consistent play. He didn't play long enough in college. Like, we never see him have a moment. At Florida, he was good, but he was more of like an upside person with, like, man, we could ever reel him in and figure it out. With the way he can throw the ball, his arm strength, and how fast and strong he is, he could be a special player, but you need them reps. In college, you get way more reps.
I just said that, bro. You gotta have reps, bro. You have no reps, bro. Some guys, bro.
1 year at Florida.
It's rare for a guy to be on the sideline, right, for a long time and just get thrown out there and just kill.
Y'all knew what time it was.
It don't really work like that when it comes to the professional.
You know what he said on the show.
When it comes to the league, you feel me?
It's easier in the NFL than it is in college. So all that shit play against you.
But like you said, they try to give him reps. He keeps getting hurt, bro.
I agree. The unavailable part, we can't argue that at all. But I feel like this is the year where you got some competent players on offense, some competent players on defense. You're supposed to see what you got in the situation. Y'all knew he was a project. Y'all didn't expect him to be a complete QB.
For sure.
The GM is catching a lot of flack for this. People are mad at him in the situation. Like, all right, bro, like, what we doing? Because if this was the swing, why didn't we go get somebody else?
Because his numbers was off the charts, bro.
I'm rolling.
And shit, they couldn't. It's like, goddamn, we gotta take this.
I think he's going to be cool midway through the season, man. He's going to be starting. He'll be all right.
My thing is, what if it worked out? What if this was the time y'all needed, bro? Y'all got the weapons. Y'all dealt with JT being out, contract stuff, and injured. Y'all got a full healthy team, bro. I know he had the shoulder cleaned up.
Not competing for a title, bro.
That's why. That's more of a reason to let him go.
I'm saying,
this is the year, bro. Let him cook. See what you got.
You supposed to give him a chance.
Instead of watching Daniel Jones, bro.
Come on, bro.
At least we can see what our draft pick gonna do. His potential through the roof. If he's sad, he's sad. But let's see.
Hey, he need a year. He need a year.
Just let him get the whole year, bro. Let's just see.
He need a full year to play.
I mean, there's some other things in the organization that might need to change. You know, also as well. I mean, gonna get too deep into.
How do y'all know anything if y'all don't let the man play? Y'all not gonna know nothing with him not playing. What you gonna think? Oh, well, he been sitting there. He been sitting the whole season, so he should be ready now. No, he's not. You let him sit out and then he play next year, he'd be trash.
He just need a new O-line, a new flavor, a new vibe.
Anthony Richard Cook.
Then he will not be in the Indianapolis Colts next year. He'll be a backup because we've seen that the Sam Darnold situation. Find somewhere you finally stick, and then it work out. Now Danny Dimes get out here start killing. Then it's quiet.
You cook.
We can't defend it.
He's not gonna kill though. He gonna kill for a few games. I'm telling you, bro. The only year that he played pretty good.
I feel bad for the Colts fans.
When he had the best computer QBR.
Gonna be a QB1 every year for the last 5 years,
was
bro.
what 2022.
That's not life I want to live, bro.
But he had Saquon Barkley and a few weapons and stuff like that. But other than that, man, it's dumpster trash, bro.
Yeah, I kind of had them fucked up.
He said I feel bad.
I don't. I was never an Andrew Luck fan. Never cared.
He did put us in some shit, bro.
He did, bro. He did.
So imagine that. You got Andrew Luck coming out of his wherever he been hiding at, talking about that this week, and then you get Daniel Jones in QB1. Boy, coaches, that's some strong people.
Anthony Richardson is okay, bro. Just keep your head. Keep talking how you talking in these press conferences.
Nah, he did a great job.
Yeah, bro. I like your energy, my nigga.
Just keep working.
You
Stay
straight.
ready. He gonna get a chance. So
he's straight, bro.
Yeah, and when he gets a chance, I hope he come out and kill, bro.
You know what I wish they would have did though? This is just randomly. I wish they would have brought like Cam Newton around him.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, even though not Cam, like, just let Cam Newton work with him, and then you put a offensive scheme based around how Cam Newton played when he was with Carolina, and just let him soak up some of the game from him, because Cam Newton obviously was an MVP, but they got similar body types.
That's funny. I said the same thing.
I mean, obviously Cam Newton was a better player. I mean, in college and all that stuff, but just to soak up some game from him. I wonder if he talked to Cam Newton or if he rocked with Cam Newton anyway. Yeah. That's the kind of player I would have been talking to.
Yeah, if he can turn into somewhat of Cam Newton, boy, that's a win because Cam Newton was one of the ones.
If he turned into anything
close to Cam Newton,
what's up? Yeah, that's what I thought when we was getting him. I'm like, damn, the coach about to be lit.
And they're gonna be mad, like I said, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though. When he was coming out, I'm like, damn, we might got our own Cam.
Have some success, they want cool, and they let him move on.
His body too fragile.
Somebody else get a hold of Anthony Richardson, and he turned into that at 24. They gonna be mad, bro.
Yeah,
Colts win 8 games this year.
But yeah, they're the Colts, bro. They're gonna always be playoff contention in the AFC South.
The dude really ain't played football in a minute though. 15 games.
Oh, he has not played football at all.
This is 3rd year.
Come on, bro.
College.
And you ain't really playing college. He probably got a total of 28 games under his belt.
Shit. That's crazy, bro.
In 7 years. Crazy.
29 games in like 5 years is crazy.
Yeah, bro. I'm top 5, bro.
That's crazy.
I don't gotta play that much, bro. I'm cold.
Respect though, but like he hasn't played a lot of football.
Nah, bro. I'm saying, bro. You gotta, bro. You got. I'm saying, bro, he ain't played enough, bro. That's what I'm saying. He gotta play, bro. He gotta play.
Anytime I'm coming through Dallas, I go to Nick and Sam's Steakhouse. You have to get a reservation with the Sapphire Reserve card. The tables, they go quick because the steak is phenomenal. It's not quite as good as my dad's steak.
You put my dad's steak.
Close. And that's pretty dang good.
And that
This is Pod 5,
Man,
the
come on with
first
this.
fully immersive sleep system.
All these commercials.
Intelligent, adaptive, effortless.
We'll keep it rolling here, guys, to the NFL. The Bengals and Trey Hendrickson have yet to reach an agreement with just 2 weeks till week 1 of the NFL season. Hendrickson told our very own Laura Rutledge he and the Bengals are close on an annual salary.
There's had there be a big controversy surrounding this situation, being that he's one of the best players on this football team. And he's trying to like kind of take the middle road and say, hey, look, we just want to have some consistency. We don't really care where it comes from. And there's some truth to that. But you know that players always have an opinion about who they want to see on the football field, especially when it comes to quarterback. That being said, look, this to me is a stunning, well, not really stunning, but this is a massive, titanic decision on the part of Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard, the general manager, and
Anthony Richardson. They will not play.
As a quarterback who was drafted 4th overall just a couple of years ago, fighting for a starting job, and your opponent is Daniel Jones, and it's still legitimized as a quarterback competition, and you combine that with the biggest raving about you is the fact that you changed your diet and that you're reading the playbook more, you're in a world of trouble. We're talking facts here, guys. That's what the hell happened. A quarterback that was drafted 4th overall in his 3rd year in the league that clearly has had his troubles with availability and ability when he's been available, okay, was being raved about because he changed his diet and he was reading the playbook more. Now, this is a guy that's only 3 days older than Cam Ward, the #1 overall pick for the Tennessee Titans. He's only 3 days older than him. This is a guy that is younger than Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. And we're still looking at him and we're saying it's over in Indy. That's a bigger issue, guys. That's not just about potential or lack thereof. That's questioning his football character. Something ain't there, whether it's his work ethic, whether it's commitment to excellence, whether if it's off-season work. I don't know what it is. I'm speculating. I have no clue. RC, you've been traveling all over the damn place. I'm sure you know. I don't know. I'm not pretending to know. I'm simply saying, if we're asking those kind of questions, if that kind of skepticism is associated with this quarterback, they're saying, we don't believe in him. And that's
that's what they're saying, though. If you think about it, though,
a guy that's only 23 years
without saying it, that's what they're saying.
How bad you got to be 23 with that athleticism and they're basically giving up on you. You know how bad you have to be for that to happen? Floor is yours, Doggy.
Well,
do you feel like they're failing him? The Colts are failing Anthony Richardson?
I think Ballard took a big reach when they drafted him 4th a few years ago. They needed a quarterback. They obviously had a lot of, Peyton quit and Luck retired. Peyton quit. He was injured. He went to Denver.
Abruptly.
Luck retired. I mean, they have been looking for a QB for a long time. Steichen had done a great job with Hurts. So they figured they'd get a guy like Richardson, who a running quarterback, came out of the, laying the weeds, only made 13 starts at Florida, so they took a reach. They took a chance. I don't blame the franchise for taking a chance. They made him the 4th pick in the draft. It's his 3rd year. Steichen has to win. Jones, say what you want, won a playoff game in Minnesota where he played great in the game, him and Barkley when they beat the Vikings. So he has shown you in a certain spot that he can be a factor in a big playoff game, and Richardson hasn't. So they decided to move, cut bait.
It is.
And it's just football. He took himself out of a game. He was very erratic. They decided to go in a different direction.
Yeah, there is a
Some people just be hating though. I feel like some people just be hating, bro.
To making this kind of decision. And it always does come down to football character in these kinds of situations. You don't give up on guys with this kind of talent unless there are things that you just truly believe will not allow him to ever reach what his ultimate potential is. That's why you drafted him in the first place. You drafted him because you thought, okay, we have the structure and we think he has enough of the football character to take this natural-born ability of his and have it parlayed into him being an all-pro type of quarterback. And they missed. They missed, and it's going to be a big problem because people are going to lose their jobs over this. Because you're right, they're not going to win because of Daniel Jones. They're not going to win because of him. They may feel as though that they may not lose because of him, but they're not going to win because of him, and their upside is going to be capped with him. I do believe that. And people are going to lose jobs over this.
But I think that's what Shane Steichen is saying, right? Like, let me get to next season. That Anthony Richardson is not our guy. Whether Anthony Richardson can't learn it, whether Anthony Richardson refuses to learn it, whether Anthony Richardson refuses to work on the mechanics that make the easy throws, whatever it is, he's doing something where they gave up on him. And when a quarterback fails, for the reasons you could have predicted that he would fail, to me, that's on the organization. Because if I know you haven't had enough starts, if I know that you're injury prone, if I know that there is...
I hear it, man. I'm about to show you something. Hold on, I don't know if you're still in this mug, Cuddy. Yeah, man, let me see. I don't know. It's a new guy. We just signed it.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace. Can you just take us through the last few days, getting the call from the Colts and the decision to join this roster?
I've been in touch with him for a little minute, and because me and Coach Luke, got a great relationship. My first 2 years in the league, he worked with me at the Miami Dolphins, so I've been in contact with him, and when I got the call, I was ready to come.
How much does that familiarity with Lou help you make an immediate impact that you hope to do for this defense?
Oh, it means a lot, man. I'm familiar with him, he's familiar with me, he know my game, and I know expect what he's gonna call. So I was just excited for the opportunity, just ready to come.
32 years old, man. 32-year-old cornerback in the league, bro. That's old, bro.
What was that wait like though for you, waiting for that next opportunity coming off of the injury?
Oh yeah, I knew it was coming. I just had to stay ready. So expecting a call, and I knew a call can be happening any day, and I'm here and ready to go.
Did you have opportunities to play last year, or how did it work out that you just ended up taking the year off?
I did have the opportunity. I just feel like it wasn't the right situation for me, so I gave it a shot. I'm like, okay, I just can wait next year and hopefully something happened, and something ended up happening.
physically wise, that's why you didn't play last year?
No, I was working out doing something. I worked out for a year straight, expecting an opportunity to come. But this one that made sense for me.
Why
did it make sense for you to come here? What things that stood out to you make you feel okay?
Being with Coach Lou again. Being with Coach Lou again. I had my first 2 years, and I played some good ball early on with him.
How was yesterday for you?
Yesterday was good. First time on the field in a little minute. Well, with guys and stuff like that. No, it was great. Get my feet on them.
You talk about having all that time where you were locked in, you were staying in shape. There's a difference though between football shape and being just physically in shape. Yeah. So how do you feel?
I don't feel like nothing can get you ready for football shape. It just got to happen as long as the game goes on.
How quickly can you get back and be a factor?
Say that again.
How quickly can you get back and be a factor in this defense after signing as late as you did?
Like I said, this all season I was working out and getting ready for the next opportunity to come up. I'm ready to go.
When did you realize who's on week 1 schedule for
Like I said, I've been talking to Lou.
Yeah, that's funny. I didn't realize that week 1 they do play the Dolphins as ex-team. That's what's up. Yeah, Cuddy's, you know what I mean? That's crazy, bro. I was trying to find some highlights. Here go film study.
You don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets 24/7 fast-friendly claim support.
Could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop! It's just the pug!
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
All right, let's talk about Anthony Richardson, quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts. We got
that was something that he needed to work on.
Have his best game in an NFL uniform.
He did good.
I know it was preseason, and he didn't even start the game, so it was going up against backups. But still, I thought he played well. Like, for example, this stuff, which is actually what I want to see from him, running the offense stuff. We know he can make some great athletic.
I don't want to hear him. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream right there. Appreciate anybody that tuned in and stuff like that. Just a little football about what's going on with these Colts and all that. Little stream. How long was it? Like 40 minutes is cool. But yeah, bro, I think my whole little shebang about all this, bro, really is like they should have gave him more reps, bro. If y'all want to see what y'all got in drafting the fifth overall pick or 4th overall pick, bro, just a couple years ago, and y'all know that he needs more reps and y'all know he gotta play more, bro, y'all gotta let him play, bro. And then if he plays bad and he stink up the joint and you know he ain't it, then you will go play Daniel Jones and let him do whatever he gonna do. I think they should have did it that way. But I don't know. Maybe they want to see because they kind of know what they gonna get out of Daniel Jones because he already got a body of work when he was with New York. So y'all thinking y'all see maybe he might help get wins. And then if he stink up the joint, like I was saying, he stink up the joint, then AR come back in, and hopefully he act a fool. And if you go out there act a fool, then they see now, okay, boom, we got our future. But if Daniel Jones stink up the joint and AR come and he stink up the joint, bro, man, look, Shane Steichen, Chris Ballard, both getting fired at the end of the year. Anthony Richardson is either gonna get traded. We're gonna keep him. Daniel Jones only signed a 1-year deal for $14 million, so he'll probably be a free agent. And we're gonna go out and go grab somebody else and draft somebody else, depending on how many games we lose, where we are in the draft next year. We might. I won't. If Arch Manning declares for the NFL draft, and we anywhere in the top 10, we make any moves or trades and drop down, we gotta go get him. We gonna see. But I'm gonna get off here. Peace.